Hi, friends! Welcome to Toon Hugs, the happiest place for fun, learning, and lots of laughter. Let's jump into today's adventure. On a cool, moonlit night, a gentle breeze danced through the trees outside a little cottage on the edge of Whispering Woods. Inside, a curious girl named Lila sat by her window, gazing at the stars. She loved exploring. Every rustle, every glimmer in the dark seemed like a secret waiting to be discovered. That night, as she wandered into the garden with her little lamp, something unusual caught her eye. A tiny old lantern, half buried under a blanket of ivy near the fence. It shimmered faintly, even though no candle burned inside. That's strange, Lila whispered, brushing off the dirt. She picked it up carefully. The lantern felt warm, almost alive. As she turned the handle, a soft golden light flickered within. Then, without thinking, Lila gently rubbed the lantern's side. Poof! A burst of sparkling light filled the air. Lila stumbled back as a tiny winged fairy floated before her, glowing like a firefly. The fairy's hair sparkled like silver threads, and her voice chimed like a bell. Oh, thank you, kind one," she said, twirling in delight. "I'm Fina, the lantern fairy. I've been trapped in that lantern for 100 years." Lila's eyes widened. Trapped? How? Fina sighed softly, her glow dimming a little. "Long ago, a storm scattered the meadow of magic where I lived. I was caught in a lantern's spell, and only an act of true kindness can free me." Lila's heart filled with wonder. "Then let's find that kindness," she said eagerly. The fairy smiled. "Follow me." And with a swirl of light, the two lifted off the ground, Lila holding the lantern, Fina fluttering beside her. They soared over the woods, across a silver river, until they reached a glowing meadow where flowers hummed softly under the starlight. The petals swayed like tiny dancers, and every leaf shimmered with dew that looked like diamonds. Lila gasped, "It's beautiful!" But suddenly, a faint cry echoed. "Help! Help!" They followed the sound and found a tiny firefly tangled in a spider's web, its glow flickering weakly. "Oh no!" Lila cried. Carefully, she reached out and freed the little creature from the web. The firefly buzzed weakly in her palm. "You're safe now," she whispered gently. Fina's wings fluttered excitedly. "Lila, that was it! That was your act of kindness!" The firefly blinked twice, then flew off into the night. And moments later, hundreds of glowing fireflies appeared, swirling together in joy. They circled Fina and Lila, their lights forming a golden spiral in the air. Fina began to glow brighter and brighter until the whole meadow sparkled like starlight. "Lila," she said softly, "because of your kind heart, I'm free again." The fairy touched Lila's forehead, leaving a tiny glowing mark shaped like a star. "Whenever you choose kindness, magic will find you again." With a final swirl of golden dust, the fairy lifted into the sky, her light joining the constellations above. Lila stood there for a long time, smiling up at the stars. The meadow was quiet now, but somehow the night felt warmer, filled with the gentle hum of hidden magic. From that day on, Lila never forgot the fairy in the lantern, and every time she helped someone, the tiny star on her forehead shimmered softly, reminding her that kindness creates real magic. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like,
share, and subscribe to Toon Hugs for more fun and moral stories for kids.